Hey guys, Colvin with the fishing report for you for Shoals Lake. Today is Thursday, April 23rd. The lake level's at 683. We're about 24 foot high and rising. The water temp's about 58 degrees. Warmed up a little bit, and that cold front we had kind of pushed everything back down. I did find some 62 degree water. This morning, for my guide trip, I drove over the dam and they had eight or nine floodgates open, and I think they shut them back down. So just be prepared. I don't think we're going to be going down anytime soon. So call ahead on the weekends. Make sure you can get the boat in the water if you're planning on coming down. Despite the heavy rains that we've had, the water, for the most part, is clear, guys. If you go up the lake a little ways, you're going to start getting in the dirty water. If you go up towards Theodosia, you start getting around Spring Creek area, and the water's going to dirty up. But all in all, with all we've got, the water's pretty dang clear. Going to talk about a few things that have been working for me. Number one thing, guys, is fish the conditions. So I'm breaking the lake down into pretty much dirty water and clear water like I've been. If I get in the dirty water and it's warm, you get around the shad. If you got dirty water, shad and wind, spinnerbait's working, chatterbait's working. That's going to be key. The big thing to remember is shad and wind. If you get around some of the stick-ups, the isolated cover, a buzzbait's working. These are going to be warmer days when they're chomping, guys. That'll put a few fish in the boat. If you get around the mats, you can fish the mats with a howl body frog and catch a few on that. I know you guys are excited about your frog fishing. As always, every single day of the year, if you throw a jig, you're going to catch some fish. So the jig bite is on the old channel swing banks or the gravel points, pretty much anywhere where there's not a ton of bushes. That's where you're going to have success. If you could throw that in the old creek channel, a lot of these fish have moved up to spawn. Some of them are already done and some of them are about to go up. We've had a big wave and then we had that cold front knock them out. So if you go into a spawning pocket and they're not there, just turn back around and go find the first bit of deep water or the point, depending on the day. If you get around some of the dingier water, a chatterbait's working. You can throw a chatterbait up shallow in the dingy water. That'll put some fish in the boat for you. A buzz toad's working. Get in that shallow area on those warm days. Dingy water, not quite enough wind to throw a spinnerbait, and not quite enough dirty enough water for a spinnerbait. The little owner flashy, that's going to catch you some fish. If you get into clear water and it's super windy, fishing the points, you can throw this right up on the point. That's the jewel shad, gem shad. That'll catch you a few fish. If you're gonna go fish runoff, you get in the back of the creeks, the square bill, Lucky Craft 1.5, that's gonna catch you a few. You guys know that's one of my favorites. If you guys are stuck in the clear water, you can catch them in the clear water. I know it's like fishing in an aquarium, but pull the spinning rod out, you'll get them to bite. Float worm, Senko, fluke's working, throw that on a spinning rod. Shallow, anywhere from 4 to 15 foot of water, that'll get you some fish. If you're back in there and you get the mats, and you want to punch the mats, you can catch a few fish punching the mats with a beaver. Beaver style bait's going to work for you. Say you get a ton of wind and you want to throw a spinnerbait, but the water's gin clear, go with a smaller profile. Don't let them see it. you know. If you got a lot of wind, that's going to put some fish in the boat for you, throwing it right up around the stick ups in the bushes. Wind is kind of the key for that deal, guys. Clear water again. The Nico rig's catching some fish. This is going to be one of those deals where you throw it in the spawning areas, drag it back nice and slow. If you do happen to get around the shad, post frontal things that you can throw now, guys, are going to be the little McMinnow, I call it, just the small 2.8 high tech. Throw that in around the shad. If you graft the shad, you know, most of these little shad balls, if you can find them, they're towards the backs of these creeks, especially if there's water coming in, and they'll be in 30 to 0 foot of water. If you find them, it's going to be lights out. The other thing you can do is throw a jerk bait. You get a post frontal day, those fish start suspending on you outside the spawning pockets or outside the points. Pick up a jerk bait, and you'll pick up a few more. The other thing, the dreaded ball and chain, the Carolina rig, guys. Carolina rig is going to be post frontal, fish the old shoreline down in 22 to 25. Keep the boat out in 35, 40 foot of water. You can throw a little French fry, a little brush hog, a little lizard, anything you want to throw. Those are some of the things that have been working for me. With everything that's been going on, guys, it's been crazy. But this year, I'm super excited to talk to you guys about Vertus rods. I've been fishing prototypes this year. Awesome stuff. I'm super excited because they're super light. They're not China blanks. They're made right here in Arkansas. It's a veteran-owned business, handmade, one at a time. These rods are coming, you know, they're going to be available next month. They're going to be storefront only over at Red's Bait and Tackle here. So I'll keep you up to date on that. I also want to give a shout out to Luca and my buddy Tracy for, you guys don't have to do that. That's pretty cool. Fish the conditions. I got a kick out of that, so thank you guys. The other thing, I hope you enjoyed the fishing report. We'll throw a little extra footage in there for you guys. You guys seem to enjoy that, so be sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.